What's up, guys? It's your guy, Mikey Sports Room here, and I'm here with one and only EGF Ron, and we are about to kick off the Split Decision Podcast, the first episode. EGF Ron, man, how are you feeling? I'm excited. We got some good stuff.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm always happy when Ilya.
Oh, don't we know that? Don't we know that? But yeah, man, we bringing you guys this pod. We looking to just a little something we looking to upload every week, so be on the lookout for that, man. For all my guys that look at my content, my NBA content in the past on TikTok, my recent UFC stuff on TikTok. You can't, the lighting messing up, but Mikey Sports Realm. Go follow me on TikTok, man. Mikey Sports Realm. You can't see it, and go follow my guy EGF. Where can we find you, EGF?
You got me on EGF MMA.
EGF MMA and Mikey Sports Realm on YouTube, and Life in Cleveland 216 on Instagram. Now that is done, the real, it's time. It's time.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this. We've been talking about this for a while. We've been arguing, talking about what we gonna do, what we not gonna do.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We going up, bro. I know we ain't finna go too deep into it. We're going into this paper with Bilal and JDM. We were just like everybody else, bro. We were sitting there saying Bilal by decision, just like everybody else. JDM showed us he proved us all wrong, bro. He did it, bro.
He did. He looked amazing. He looked amazing in doing it. I mean, props to him. I mean, even though we talked so much about Bilal, and this not a slight to Bilal, he fought amazing. He looked, but I mean, as you said, as you told me before, I remember like the day after. I think us as fans, we do have this thing where live it's kind of closer than it is because we in the moment, excited, everything's pumping, it's closer in the moment. But looking back, JDM might have stole that like 4-1 potentially.
Yeah, it was definitely. Bilal had an argument for rounds 1 and 4, but I ain't gonna lie. Looking back, round 1 was definitely it was probably JDM. I feel like in the moment you want it to be 2-2, so like you'll find a way to make it 2-2. But JDM was beating his ass down.
He was.
Bilal, he said he was gonna give us a show. He said he was gonna show us his Canelo hands. I mean, he shot for 9 takedowns, but like I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't real. It wasn't real. They wasn't real shoots.
They weren't.
But at the same time, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I remember us talking about it. We said that if Bilal tried that stuff he did with Leon, trying to show off your hands, what was gonna happen? And it,
yeah, they did. He busted him up. He had his lip. I saw that post picture. That lip split his lip, cut my guy Bilal. Man, shout out to Bilal. Bilal's a warrior, and I don't want to ever hear nobody say Bilal is boring. Man, Bilal don't get finishes, but he is not boring. I love watching Bilal Muhammad. Great champ. He stepped in there. He was willing to fight Shav with the past champs.
I would say when nobody wanted to.
Nobody wanted to. He was willing to fight Shav. That fell through. He was willing to take on what it seems to be the next dangerous guy in the division next to Shav.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to disrespect JGM. I'm not going to disrespect him. As of right now, he probably is the most dangerous. He's the champion. And after what he just did to Bilal, he is the most dangerous guy in the division at the moment, considering what we saw from Shav in that as you love to bring up in that last fight against Ian. But we got, as much as I love Shav, y'all going to learn. I love me some Shav. I love some Shav. But I mean, it's EGF. EGF, kind of, we miss EGF. But
there we go.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, you back. But yeah, y'all gonna learn. I love Shav, but man, JDM, he proved. I mean, we thought it was Shav. Maybe JDM. Here's matchup.
JDM is the most dangerous matchup. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna go too deep in the Shav, bro. But you telling me we gotta wait till December, bro? You not giving you one fight a year for 2 or 3 years in a row. You can't. You lost it. Yeah. That's probably a conversation in itself, man. But I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, shout out to Bilal. He's one of the few champions, although. I know we can't really say it no more with how easy title shots is going around, but he was just one of the last ones that had to clear the division to get what he wanted. It just sucks that he lost it so much. But when you do have to clear the division, age gets to you. And it's clear that he did. I ain't gonna lie. We can switch over to JDM, though, man. My boy JDM, the new champ. He only 28. I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I start this. I'm kind of scared to answer it, but you think he clearing this division? JDM against the top 5: Bilal, Sean Brady, Shav, Leon Edwards, and Usman. Is he clearing the top 5?
I think he clears everybody, but I do feel everything we just said about Shav, I do feel like when the time does come, whenever he does fight for the belt, whoever it is, whoever, whether it's JDM, whether it's Islam, as we'll talk about,
Yeah.
I think I think Shav will ultimately be within a year from now the champ. But we're here talking about
Sav
JDM. So to answer your
versus
question,
JDM.
yeah, that would be an amazing
That's
fight.
a
That would be sick.
banger.
That's an amazing fight. That's an amazing.
Sav,
I say that to answer your question. I mean, in top five, when you look at the top five now, I think he beats everybody pretty comfortably outside of Shavkat. I think so. JDM, he's look. I mean, that Gilbert Burns performance, I think, and I was thinking about it. I think that did him some. I think that did a little bit of bad justice, especially when you look at the whole. As EGF is out, he's about to come back. He's coming back. We have technical difficulties. Sorry, but as what I was
Mike.
getting to was, I mean, we talk about JDM and everybody coming into the fight saying his questionable wrestling defense, and talk about how Gilbert
Who you
Burns was
like
able to
there?
kind of have high success in that, but I mean, for a lot of he did show in several previous fights that he has the ability to work his way back up, stuff takedown. Oh, EGF is back. I was just talking about how everybody was just talking about, oh, Gilbert Burns was able to have so much success against him in the wrestling. Everybody just assumed Bilal would, but JDM, he showed in several fights, even in that Gilbert Burns fight, that he can stuff a few takedowns, he can work his way back up. And JDM fought that fight with a broken arm. So for him
Yeah.
to power, he like I think we did him a lot of bad justice, like just instantly thinking, oh, Bilal was just gonna, at least that's what
Run
I thought.
through him.
Yeah, not at least with the wrestling and just kind of take him down and gas him. But I mean, JDM is he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. He's well rounded. Listen, man, outside of Ilya, and even with Ilya, JDM is one of the he's a
You
top three
think
boxer
you
in the
think a
UFC.
top three
We
boxer?
keep losing my man. Yeah, what's
How
going
the
on?
fuck do it keep
But
leaking
yeah,
that there?
as I'm saying, JDM, hitting those hands, but
You get me,
he's a
Mike?
very well rounded fighter, and I think he matches up against this division really well. I mean, he has all the tools to become a really great champion, especially when you look at his age. I was talking about just him having the tools to become a real good champion, his age and stuff. I think he has the tools to go on a really good reign.
JDM.
It's funny when because like we always talk about, what's the one thing we always say, like, oh, welterweight is full of grapplers. Everybody grapples in welterweight. But when you think about it, though, all the younger fighters who he's gonna most likely
Yeah.
be, they're strikers. Um, Buckley,
Buckley.
um,
I say a
Carlos
lot of
Prates. When he
yeah.
eventually, I'm sure it's a lot of strikers.
I
So,
don't think
and when I think
MVP
about
ever gonna get there, but yeah.
it,
What's the way
okay,
is I don't know at the same time, though, you making me think like, dang, we really in the new era, the new age, new era, because like to be fair, the top five in welterweight is low-key on their way down. Usman, Edwards. I feel like Bilal's probably down from here. As much as I hate to say it, it's probably they finna job him out. That's a phrase we use a lot. People get jobbed out. Bilal, they finna put him probably up against. They probably gonna get Bilal the loser of Buckley and Usman. That's what they probably
I
gonna
could
do.
see that.
They
I
probably gonna
definitely can
do,
see that.
or they might have him face. No, they ain't gonna have him face the winner. We can't have. See, we got to talk about that once. It's just so many contenders. Like I don't even know who should get it next. Oh, Islam getting it next. I'm thinking Islam. Hey, Mike, you think Islam taking
I'm
out
getting
JDM?
that.
You think Islam taking out JDM, bro?
I think Islam, when it happens, I think he gonna beat JDM, but it will be the toughest fight of his life because
So,
JDM,
what's the percentage on it, though? If you had to put a number on it.
I would say it's like 60-40. It's very close. I wouldn't say it's
Damn,
an
all
even
right.
split. I'm gonna
I
get
ain't
Islam to like edge, but it's very close.
because I ain't gonna lie, because before JDM won this belt, I ain't gonna lie, we all just treated it like it was some type of guaranteed lock that he was about to be some double champ. After what I've seen with JDM, now at the same time, Islam's probably the best grappler in the UFC. See, he's finished the last what, 8, 9 people he's fought. Has he finished a welterweight before though? Has he taken a punch
Yeah,
by a welterweight? Has he taken a JDM punch? I don't know. Like I know I always say that. I used to say this with Ilya and Islam with their whole thing. Like Islam gonna take him down, but he gonna have to eat some shots to do it. If JDM is stuffing takedowns from Gilbert Burns and Bilal, I'm not saying it's impossible. That's all I'm saying. Probably gonna
yeah,
go 50. I don't
yeah. No,
know. I'm probably gonna wait till we get
You're
closer
right.
to it to like fill it out more, man. But I don't know. I keep
Yeah,
referencing
no,
Ilya a lot, but
that's
I think it's a chance that like I said this to you earlier, like no troll. I think it's a chance we see like a repeat of history. Like I know Volk tried to move up and lose, then go back and knocked out by Ilya. I'm just saying, Islam, history repeats itself. I know you Dagestani, and I know it's different, but damn, Islam versus JDM, that's gonna be a good fight though. That's not gonna be no sleeper.
it's gonna be an amazing fight. Yeah, no, it's gonna be an amazing fight. I can't wait for it. And I don't know when I just think about JDM's reign, dude. And you were touching on this like before we got on here. I didn't think of it like that. If he starts off his reign and he beats Islam Makhachev
Starting right now
at
being the
28,
number one pound for
at 20,
pound.
it could get dangerous,
And I hate
especially
to say,
everything we've just talked.
I was gonna say I hate to say it,
No,
bro,
I
but
was
like in theory too, I'm not gonna say it because like we kind of do this with Islam, and I hate that we do it. You know, I do it because of who I like. A lot of these contenders is out of their prime, and I don't want to use the word like inflated numbers. But if he starts off beating Islam, there's no doubt in his credibility. We can't just say, "Oh, he beat Usman because Usman's old. He beat Leon because Leon's washed." At that rate, it's like he clears all doubt, he clears all questioning, and everything he does from there on is just stacking to a legacy. Now, who you got to go? Who's the go to welterweight? Who you think the goat is?
I think it's GSP
Oh,
in my
GSP.
opinion.
Yeah, GSP wasn't. Oh, he ain't catching GSP. He not catching
I was gonna
GSP.
say he has like
Usman, he could. He could. Okay, he
he's
could.
right under
He could
Jones.
He could potentially catch Usman. I ain't gonna go GSP. No, but he could catch Usman as the second best welterweight. Look at Usman right.
So
I
when you
mean,
think
yeah,
about
he could.
Usman, yeah, Usman, what Usman defended like 4 times. I think what
He beat.
Kobe,
He. Y'all say you
um,
beat Colby twice, and you beat. Damn, why am I blinking on his name? He's not
Jorge,
UFC anymore. Yeah, Masvidal.
Jorge, Jorge, and he beat Bill Gilbert Burns. That's 4, and then he
Yeah.
lost to Leon Edwards. So okay, so yeah, 4,
I'm saying you
yeah.
can match that. You beat
Ve-
Islam, you beat Leon. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think Leon's ever getting another title shot. You beat
No,
Usman, maybe. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We ain't gotta go through all of this. I know I don't want to spend too much time on him. Him is knocking out Buckley, bro. He's knocking out Ian Gary. He's knocking out Usman. He might knock out Leon. I don't know. Leon ain't never fighting him. The only person
he's
in
not.
this top, the only person in this top 15 who he's losing to is probably Shaw. That's it. And real is real. If I was a betting man, in which I
I
am,
could see that,
he'll probably knock out 13 out of 15 of these people on this top 15. John Brady's chin is glass.
dude. Oh wow. Oh, so you just get finished by Bilal. You
Yes.
just get finished by Bilal. Your chin is instantly glass,
If
huh? That's
Bilal,
just
bro, if Bilal is knocking you out, your chin, if Bilal Muhammad is knocking you out, you're not taking shit from JDM. So with Sean Brady is real,
hold
well,
on.
at the same time,
Wow.
well, at the same time though, Sean Brady could take, no, Sean Brady ain't taking JDM down. JDM's gonna knock him the fuck out. Right now, you think him versus
And
Buckley will be fun?
hold on, I'm trying to let you catch up, delay. Okay, yeah, you caught it. You said him and Buckley. It'll be fun, but I mean, I think that's a fight that JDM will finish. Honestly, I don't think when it comes to striking and striking only, when like I said, most of these guys are, and that's what
Mm.
Buckley is.
He's not on his
JDM is on
level.
another level,
It's
man.
his footwork, his
Like
pressure. That'd be a really fun fight though.
it, it would. It'd be very fun. We'll definitely see some. You always talk about you want to see some blood. We'll definitely see some
Yeah,
blood. That'll be a fun fight. And I think I think JDM will finish a guy like that. His boxing, man. He doesn't even need kicks really. And his
it's the
striking is
it's the
even with a
precision,
guy like
bro. It's the precision, bro. And like
dude.
he checked off the box, bro. The only thing that anyone could ever worry about was his cardio, bro, or takedown defense. He kept it up the entire all 5 rounds, bro.
He did. He did. And if he could do that. Oh no, I was just saying if he could keep a fight standing, he has a chance against anybody. I honestly feel like he's the best striker in his division. Like I really do. I
Not to
do.
jump around too much, but like you said, you taking Islam over him. You think Islam will finish him? Wow.
I don't know. Like you said, man, trying to grapple and wrestle like a bigger body and like do all that's
Yeah.
man, that's a lot. We're gonna like that. We gonna see. I don't. If I had to say right now, no, I think it'd be like a really close
decision.
split. But I think JDM could take a round or two off him. Make it fun, make it competitive. But I don't know if Islam would finish him. JDM is pretty tough as well. Like I said, just him being bigger, grappling heavy as Islam is. When you're trying to grapple a dude who's
Yeah.
fucking 20 pounds, that's
Say, I'm gonna say you go from 155 to 170.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
not
a
no small jump. If you find people that, I
yeah,
mean,
like that's
Islam said he walk around like 180, 190. JDM for sure walking around over two, easy.
that's what I'm
Easy.
saying. Imagine what he like. You're big, like you
Yeah.
always say. You're big weight. He's big for middleweight, probably.
Yeah.
Like that. It is just yeah, size. The size. I think that size would come into play for sure.
Now,
And like I
well,
don't know. It's still no. I wasn't. I was. What were you saying? Hypothetically,
I was about to say, hypothetically, if he did beat Islam, 'cause I know this kind of ties into all that we were saying. If he does beat Islam, how long you think this reign going? I know it's always like you the champ until you not. You never really know.
listen. I thought Bilal was gonna run through the division. I thought Leon was gonna beat Bilal comfortably and kind of run through the division. Like you said, guys get on
Yeah,
top and they look
yeah. You the
untouchable.
champ.
And like you said, not.
You the champ until you not.
Yeah, you're the champion, so you're not.
That's a
So I mean, but if he were to be Islam, I don't know. If he beats Islam, dude, I find it very hard to believe that he can't defend that belt at least two more times. But see,
he would have to evade Shav, and I mean, what it's looking like, Shav ain't
that's what I'm
really.
saying. Yeah, it'll be really hard to like beat Islam and Shav not be next.
No,
So
about the same. I don't
I
know,
guess
bro. At the same time, though, it makes me feel like I know we. This is kind of off JDM, but can you really give? I know Shav won the little number one contenders thing, but can you really give him next after he? Everybody else, Charles pulled out from an injury, he lost his title shot. Armin pulled out from an injury, he lost his title shot. I can't think of someone else. Like I feel like that's kind of, and then you got to fight at least once again, especially when the number one rank. I'm sorry, the number two rank now
yeah,
is in front of you saying that he's willing to fight again. The number 4 and 5 rank in front of you is saying that they want to fight again. Now, the number 6 rank thinks he deserves a title shot already, but how do you not? How I don't know. How do you not give?
yeah. No, that's a good point. I don't. Yeah, that's EGF has
You hear me? You see me?
EGF. Yeah, you backing out or on and off. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it might be hard to kind of put Shav in that conversation. Excuse me, especially if you when you put it like that and like the context of everybody else. So I don't know, but I mean, just to answer your original question again, if he were to get through Islam, like I said, if he beats the number one pound for pound, who am I to say he can't defend it two more times? Like so, if he beats Islam, yeah, we could very but must be watching like a
Yeah,
very long reign. Yeah, yeah, I possibly. Now, yeah, now I will say one thing before we kind of switch over from JDM. If JDM were to beat Islam, I think the like, and you touched on it earlier, and I like that. That will be like a symbol of like the division moving on. And I say that to say, instead of looking for matchups, probably like trying to get Leon back in the mix or like Usman back in the mix if he were to beat Buckley. I think that will like if JDM will win, I think that would possibly make Shaw fighting for it next more likely because if JDM wins, then it's like there's not really much legacy fights you can make per se. Whereas if Islam wins, okay, you can put him up against Usman. You could put him up against a former champion in Leon. Hell, they love giving Kobe fucking undeserved title shots. You could put him up Kobe, like those big names.
yeah,
Whereas JDM, a guy who still is a relatively small name, you can and he beats Islam. Well, now that would do a lot for him and his following, and now he's potentially the name. And we know how much we don't like to talk about it, but we know how much popularity matters in terms of getting title shots.
yeah,
So I think if JDM were to win, that will make, like I said, a Shaw fight more likely because then it's like, I mean, it's no more like legacy or big name fights you can make, and at that point, why wouldn't you just give it to Shaw? So yeah, I mean,
I'm
yeah, I
only
think I
worried
think
about
if
that
JDM
is
wins, that will signal.
I think what you said
Go
is
on, yeah.
my only worry about that is hypothetically, although he will be battling regardless. If he beats Islam and Shav, this division I don't want to say it's dead, but we gonna be in a situation where
Yeah,
we got a champ that we are not ever picking against. Kind of like Islam. We will have a champ because if he beats Islam and Shab, the greatest grappler, I don't say the greatest, but the best grappler, shit, Shab being on a what, a 17 fight finish streak. If he can get through both of them, there's no one else in this division. When he loses that belt, it's gonna be a surprise on the shot. There's no one else
yeah.
that's if he